you're my son. We have to break this relationship. I don't receive it. I'm not your son, and you're not my mother. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this beautiful day, I'm staying up in front of you all. I want to tell you about my story under the title of Sangkuriang. Sangkuriang is a legend well known among people of Sunda, West Java, Indonesia. It tells the story about the young Sangkuriang's effort to win the heart of Dayang Sumbi, a charming woman who surprisingly is his own mother. In the time long past, Dayang Sumbi grew up a charming girl, and she was living in the middle of the jungle. And one night, she was weaving cloth when an accident happened. The turtle had been slipped out to the dark, and she was too afraid to take it. She said, "Whoever takes back my thread, if it's a woman, I'll take her as my sister. If it's a man, I will marry him." Beyond her expectation, the dog showed up with the thread. She had to keep her words. "Well, dog, I'll bet you an animal, and I'm willing to marry you." Miraculously, the dog turned into a handsome man. She was speechless to see that. Who are you?" "Oh my God, he's so very handsome." Dan answered, "Incarnation of God," said the man. Both of them will fall in love with each other, and Dayang Sumbi called him Situmang. Most of the time, he always be in his dog form. And a year later, they had a son. They named him Sangkuriang. Sangkuriang grew up a smart and fearless boy. Every day, he came to the forest to hunt a deer or catch fishes accompanied by Situmang, the dog. But he didn't know that the dog was his father. And one day, Sangkuriang wanted to give a herd of deer to the Dayang Sumbi. But that day, he didn't see any deer. Then after that, he was give up and walked home. Suddenly, a deer ran past him. Quickly, he commanded Situmang to run after it. "Tumang, after the deer," he shouted. But the dog stayed tuned. It is even makes Sangkuriang even angrier. "Bad dogs! What's happened to you? Don't you hear me?" He was very angry, and an accident happened. He shot at Situmang, and Situmang died at once. After it, he took the herd and gave it to Dayang Sumbi. In the heart, Dayang Sumbi cooked the herd and ate it. It was delicious indeed. But he realized that Situmang was not around. Then she asked him, "Sangkuriang, where's Situmang? Wasn't he with you today?" Then he answered, "Sorry, mother, I killed him," answered the boy easily. "What did you say? You killed him, you rich, ungrateful son." She was very angry and hit Sangkuriang's head with a spoon. Sangkuriang was wounded and bleeding. Then Sangkuriang ran out and left his house. Since that, Dayang Sumbi was very regret for what he did to Sangkuriang. I was praying to the God for the return of the son, and he was bestowed with unuttering beauty after eating the herb. And suddenly, in the jungle, Sangkuriang was passing along with a wounded head, and he was fainting. When he woke up, an old man sitting beside him. "Oh my God, I'm very dizzy. Where I am? Oh, and who are you?" "Be calm, young man. I'm a hermit. My name is Kijaka. I found you fighting in the middle of the jungle, and you're in my cave." Then suddenly, having stayed a very long time with the old man called him Jaka. Then, after it, he came to the jungle and found a hut in the middle of the jungle. She was feeling so thirsty. Then after it, he was asking for water. Accuse me? Anybody wrong? Accuse me? Anybody wrong? Then turned out to be George's and a charming girl. He was speechless to see that. Soon they fell in love with each other. And after that, in the following morning, Jaka asked his lover to tie a neat headband. Then suddenly, she saw a scar on the head. Jaka, where did you get the scar? I remember it. An old man found me was fighting in the middle of the jungle with his wounded hair. And Dayang Sumbi was very shocked. She trusts that the Jaka is the son, Sang Kuryang. And after it, they have to break their relationship. Jaka, I'm your mother and you're my son. We have to break this relationship. I don't receive it. I'm not your son and you're not my mother. And she demanded Sang Kuryang to make a lake and a boat if they were continue together. But Dayang Sumbi cancelled his working. The working is undone. Sang Kuryang is very angry. And suddenly, he ran the dam. In a very short time, water overflowed the place. And after that, he kicked the boat away. After he kicked the boat away, it was flying up high and fell upside down. And it called as the mountain of Tangkuban Perahu. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your nice attention. And last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.